Okay, well, clearly this is much too fast. I mean, everything happens in the first 1 second, but that would probably happen over something like 5 seconds. So let's take a look at the Maya file. Go to select all, and let's select these keyframes, hold down Shift, click and drag. Let's drag these out to something like that. Right mouse click snap to put on whole number keyframes. Look at the timing now. It looks very awkward because, you know, if you look between this pose and this pose, nothing is moving but the foot. For each pose, you should move every control. So, for example, I might, you know, move this down and forward a bit, and maybe, you know, rotate that, and, you know, this and this, rotate those, you know. Maybe rotate the straighten the head back out. You know, maybe move this arm here. You know, you have to pose the fingers as well. Like, you can't just, you know, leave everything at the default. You know, so that's just an example. So let's make sure we do select all and S and keyframe everything. And now let's compare those two poses. Oh, that didn't take. I think the reason it didn't take is they were not keyframed on the first frame. So you have to keyframe everything every pose, and it looks like you did not do that. It looks like you only keyframe certain objects every pose. So let's go back to this first one and move some of that stuff, and you know, I'm doing this very quick and rough. What you should really do is, you know, be looking at your reference and really taking your time, you know, doing a nice pose. I'm just showing you that you really need to move a lot of stuff. So, all set keyframe. Okay, now that everything is keyframed, do you see how there's more going on? And even then, that's not really enough, but it's better. So you need to go to each one of these poses and adjust every control on the body, and then make sure you keyframe all of them. Select all and hit S and keyframe all those poses, all those controls.